Hello ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here back with more Let's Play Final Fantasy IX. Alright, so this part is going to be side questy stuff. So this first part of the side quest is the Knight's House. So there's another fight here that we can do. We did this with Steiner earlier on, and we got the blood sword for it. So what we're going to do, we need to equip Beast Killer. So we need Beast Killer. So I need 2 more. We could take off Bright Eyes for now for Beast Killer, because we need that. So we need, say, equip the Angel Blast, MP Attack, Jelly, Beast Killer. Do we have MP Attack? No, we don't. I need MP Attack too. So we'll take off Counter, because I don't think we'll need that. So, that looks like it should be good. So we've got everything, and we do have the Angel Bless equipped. And it doesn't really say anything else equipment-wise, just Angel Bless. So, alright, so we're going to go into the Night House, and they've got a couple of items that we can get. I mean, it's all the same stuff that we were able to get before. So, hello. There you are. Like, so we can check out the buy-sell stuff. It's all... Oh! Coral Sword. That's... Is that new? I think that might be new. I can't do anything with it at the moment, but I will go ahead and buy one. Because why not? Cat's Claws, Poison Knuckles... Basically everything else is about the same. So... yeah, that's about it. So, now we want to fight the monster. Can't guarantee your safety. Zidane, since only person here. So, the Catoblepus is a pretty standard Final Fantasy enemy. I've seen it in several games. I don't remember what it is in Mythology. I don't remember what its original base is, but... here it is, and there's a chance that Zidane can go into trance in this fight. This will be hilarious. But this thing only has 3,700 HP, so... and that was him trying to cast Stone, and way easier to do than the last time. Like, that's just... silly at this point. So, and we get a reward, which this one's not also nearly as good as the last one. 15,000 gil. So, you know, not great, but not bad. So, there's one other thing that we can do here, side quest-wise, but I'm, again, probably going to not do that on screen, because it's going to take a ridiculous amount of money, and resetting, more than likely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go deal with the other side quests that we will have to deal with. So that involves us going back to the village of Dali. So give me a moment, and I'm going to just go ahead and jump cut there, because there's no sense in me going all the way to Dali. Alright, so I randomly found this guy, too. A friendly enemy. He just wants some more. I think we could have found him long ago. I just never did. So we're gonna give him some more. And that really should be it. Like, he really should be the first friendly monster you encounter. And it sucks that I'm only encountering him with Zidane, because, you know, I get 10 AP from it. But, you know... That's about it. So, yay, friendly enemy. So, yeah. On to the next part. Alright, so we're here in Dali. I probably could have just left it in between the friendly monster fight, but anyway, so this is the only time we can do some stuff here. So, we're gonna come here into the mayor's house, and this is the only time the mayor is gone. It's like, mayor isn't here. He kicked us out the last time, so we can check the room. So the first thing we want to do is we want to check the desk. And we get the mini Brahim. So we can check the desk again. And there's nothing here, but we want to make sure the kid's asleep. There we go. So kid's asleep, and we want to check the heater is the next one. Yeah, check the heater. So that should be it. And that gives us the mayor's key. That's really all we needed to do. So there's nothing else here worth checking, I believe. At least nothing that's mentioned. The mini Braheen, if you examine the wrong thing by accident, just examine it twice and the kid will go back to sleep so you can inspect the right thing. But that's it. So that's really all we needed was that. So now we can come up here, and now that the Black Mage Factory is no longer operational, the windmill is not on. I don't know if those two things are connected or not, but we can now get a cachusa. We already had one of those. And we can come over here to get an elixir. So that's the two treasures that we were missing there. And now the last thing, like we already got everything else, like the only other thing was the Stalazio coin. I'm gonna need the key to open this up. It says Mayor's Key here. Open! So we open, and there's the chocobo that we could see, but there's also a treasure chest there that's barely visible, filled with 30,000 gil. And then, as you can see, there's a mystery mark. There's something under the treasure box. Reach for it? Yeah. We get the Berman coffee. We now have all three of the legendary coffees that the guy just outside of Dolly was asking us about. So that's what we're going to do now, is we're going to walk over there, and I'm just going to go ahead and leave this part in because he's right there. We are just going to go give him the coffees, because we got all three of them. And since he's right here, there's no sense in, you know, taking time later to do it when we can just go ahead and get it. Come over here. Observatory Mountain. So we go talk to him, and he will give you the miniature ship that we wanted that was destroyed in the crash of the Tenala ship. I'm blanking on the name at the moment. Yeah. He's outside enjoying the sun. He seems depressed since the cargo ship stopped coming. Oh, so I guess he's up at the top now. Oh, no, he's right there. Those are legendary coffee beans. So, yeah, we just give him the coffees. I can't imagine the trouble you must have gone through to get them. So, you now have 3 delicious legendary coffees. I've never felt so happy. I'm ready to— oh my, that's dark. I'll send you the model of the theater ship. Alright, so we get the model of the theater ship. I don't know if it actually shows up in our key items yet. I mean, I haven't really been checking any of these things. But, oh, I forgot, we need to go give those. That's another thing we need to do while in, Trino. Forgot completely about those. Alright, well, I'm gonna jump cut back to Trino, and then we're gonna do more stuff in Trino, because, all the stuff now is, the card game, the auction house, and the Stalazio coins. So, give me just a second, and we'll be back. Alright, so, here at the Queen's house, I guess, palace, I don't know. We have we have the 3 Stalazio coins for her, so we give her Libra. You are most kind, now give it to me. So we give her Libra as well. And we may take the reward from our servant, 5,000 gil. Not great, but not bad. We have Virgo. So we give her Virgo as well. And what do we get from that? I like the quacks in between. It's Get an elixir. Again, not great. I mean... Alright, so we give her the last one, and what do we get for that? Please be something really worthwhile. Let's see, you may take the reward from my servant. 10,000 gil. Okay, that's not great, but not bad. We now have, you know, 152,000 gil. And all of that is going to go away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show off... I'll step outside and save it. And then I'm going to show these things. And then I'm going to do all of this off screen. Because like I said, this is just not... It's not really conducive to doing on a live playthrough. I was really hoping to get video footage of it, but it's terrible. It's terrible. So, like I said, I'm going to save it, and we'll do both of these things, and then we will go and deal with stuff. So this is going to be probably one of the most boring episodes ever, when I have to finish editing stuff into it. So, let's call Mool. I mean, I probably could have just saved right outside the auction house site. Yeah, let's do that. We'll just... because we need to do that too. So, alright. We'll go to the slums. We'll save outside at the Knight's house, because that's right near the auction house, so we can save there and just deal with that. So, again, a little detour, but... And you'd think with as much as that I'm having to jump cut and edit out and how I'm dealing with this, I would have just, you know, edited that section out, but it doesn't really matter. So we come down here, where the Knight's house... We could have just done this before we left, but I wanted to have the extra money that we got from all of that, because I know it's going to be needed, because the auction house is stupid. The auction house is beyond stupid. Alright, so... we'll save there. If I didn't spend all of my money back in Alexandria, I'd have a lot more money, but that's also beside the point, because I kind of needed all the stuff that we got. So, what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and go to the auction house. Now, the auction house is, like I said, kind of stupid. We've got a lot of items on for sale. We've got feathered boots, Un's mirror, and dark matter. And rat tail. So if you want to bid, you just come up and walk up, and it'll ask you to bid. So right now the current bid would be 9,600 gil. So we bid that. Goes up to 98, to 10,000, to 11,000, 12, almost, like, really, there's no point in that at that point. And they just keep going, and they get really, really stupid with it. So in order to get it to reset, you have to walk out and come back in. Rat tail, fairy earrings, Un's mirror, dark matter. So 33, 47, 66, it's so stupid how this happens, but you need some of these items. Like, the AI for this is just ridiculous. I'm actually tempted to not even do this now. Because, there's really no point to it. You get the dark matter, which is actually really powerful. The fairy earrings we already have. The rat tail, the Un's mirror, those are used in the Excalibur side quest. So, a rare mini-Sid, Doggo's artifact, Un's mirror, and dark matter. So things change, but once you get them, so I can get the mini-Sid. I actually do kind of want the mini-Sid. But people are stupid. And we'll go ahead and bid and see if that happens. Stop it. Stop it. None of you want this. There we go. We got the mini-Sid. And that's a one-time item The Dog's artifact, the Un's mirror, and the rat tails, those can all come back. So I'm actually going to save it because I got the mini Sid for not a terrible price. And then we're going to go do the card tournament. Alright, so I did a cut there. So we're going to go down and deal with the registration in the first round of the tournament. We can save in between rounds, so that'll help out. So we come over here, and we can come talk to this guy to register. Registration for the card tournament is still open. You must win 2 games before you can challenge the champion. Fantastic prizes await. It's the champion like. Lo and behold, he's basically trying to con us into playing. It's like, just tell us. Just tell me what he's like. Well, whisper, whisper, whisper. She's a cutie in a sailor's uniform. Wow, I'd love to challenge her. Now go ahead and register. Anything to meet this girl. So we've registered and we can pass through the gate, and each time we go in, we just instantly start. So this will be basically a crash course in playing the card game. So we did the tutorial before. So like the first number is your attack, the second letter is your attack type. It's very complicated because it makes very little sense in the grand scheme of things. So I just want something with a good number of arrows to supplement what I don't have, because that's the next thing, is making sure you have arrows. And I don't really have anything with good arrows that's also strong. So we'll just go for decent creatures. Alright, that's what we've got. And we go second, which is good. Alright, let's see if we can take that. Nope. Can't take that, of course. And that's seems to be all this guy has, is really tough cards. And I've got nothing that can get that one back. Well, I mean, I could go for that and get a combo there. That actually helped out a little bit. And got those. Actually, that was pretty good. I lost all of that, though. Well, let's do that, because all we have to do is win. And doing this gives us the win without risking anything else, but we can do that because there's nothing else that he's attached to, so not bad. Not a bad win. And anything that he had, or that I had covered of his, I get to take. So, I'm gonna take that one, because that one's got the best arrows out of everything. So that's the end of the first round. Not bad. And we leave, and we can deal with an ATE. There's gonna be several, so advance into the second round when ready, or go inside and play right now. So it's the second you go back inside, round 2 starts. So we're going to see an ATE first, and then we're going to save it, and then we're going to continue from where we were, and just go on. And it's Vivi on his way home. This place hasn't changed. He fell staring down at something. Grandpa helped me. I haven't liked heights ever since. Vivi's an odd duck, you know? Dusty. I guess it's natural. It's been a long time since I left. Your grandpa didn't eat anything towards the end. His cooking tools are badly damaged now. He said something like, I learned art of fulfillment without eating food. Interesting. Well, I mean, we knew Vivi's grandfather was a Q, so Queen looks so much like my grandpa. Alright. And we saw that there was an egg there as well. I'm wondering if the egg has something to do with Vivi, because we know the mist machine in Dolly turned mist into eggs, and then the eggs were turned into black mages. So, alright, well, we're gonna save it, and okay, so the last thing we need to do actually is since we had Vivi go home instead of stay, so that we didn't have to win the naming away card, but we got an extra scene. This is what we need to do. During the card tournament, you actually want to leave Treno and come over here. This is Quans' dwelling, so Treno's right there. Basically, just go east, and it's right in here. And we can see where Vivi was walking around. And the order in which I've done this means in the next episode, this will not have actually been done because of how I did all of the backtracking and side questing. None of this will have been gotten, so I'll actually have to come back here and get this again. But I wanted to show that this is, you know, how or what you get for choosing this particular option by having Vivi, you know, go. It's an extra scene. It's a little extra story, which I think is a little more important than a card that I'm not going to be using. So. And there's an HP MP refresh here, so that's good. Again, that'll be gone, but there is a Stelazio coin there. It's Scorpio, and this is actually where the very last Stelazio coin will be after we find all of the others. So we will have to come back here anyway, so I can get this stuff as it happens. And I will show off the Stelazio coin, because I'm trying to keep that in habit. Scorpio. Scorpio is very timid. He always looked at his shadow until one day he decided to look away. He walked up a hill. The Stelazio coin story is just interesting, to say the least. So, we were here. This is where we saw Vivi walk around. We can come over here and look. There's some writing on the wall. Someone measured height here. Let's see. 6 months since I adopted Vivi. Still too small to eat? Question mark. And Zidane's like, the hell is this? Vivi, what are you doing here? Zidane, how did you find me? What are you doing at a dump like this? This is my home, Zidane. Thank you for that. Oh, foot in mouth. You used to live near Treno? Yeah, with my grandma. Yeah, how'd you end up living here? Well, funny story. My grandfather, who is a Q, maybe is end of attempting to fish mist from sky and eat it. Is no possible to prove theory of nourishment with no eating. So it looks like Quan was trying to find means of sustaining himself as a gourmand without actually having to eat everything as a glutton. And as he was fishing out of the mist, he fished up Vivi. I catch something from Mist Ocean. You no need to be so afraid. Maybe I eat him, but he's still so small. Like, that's a very awkward relationship there. My grandpa was very kind to me. He used to worry that I wasn't growing properly. Let's go, Zidane. There's no reason to stay here. I've said it so many times before, but poor Vivi. In fact, we can investigate the clock. The clock stopped. It stopped about a week before we kidnapped Dagger. So that's when Vivi set off. And we can explore there. Something at the bottom of the ledge in the ocean. It looks like foam. So that's really all we can do there. So yeah, that's actually what's going to be the end of this, because of how I did everything. So I will see you in the next installment where this little section hasn't been done, and that's about it. So yeah, we'll continue on with the story. So till then, later everyone.